Welcome back to Beards on Gaming. How are you today, Mark?
Filled with rage. How are you?
I'm good.
It's not a hot rage. I'm not very angry. I'm just filled with a seething cold rage.
See, it's more funny for me than anything.
Yeah, but there's no point for you. You can walk away at any time. I gotta go through this wall.
Oh, I know. We woke up this morning like, you know what? We'll wake up. We'll beat Shadowbringers for Mark.
Let me actually put this in more perspective. We were hanging out a lot last night, and we were just blazing through what I haven't done with Shadowbringers, which turns out to be a lot from where I was.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I got through most of everything. Last night, Dave passed out, so I decided to pass out not long afterwards. We woke up this morning and we started blazing through the rest of it. Got to the last
dungeon.
The last dungeon.
Yep.
In Final Fantasy XIV. There's this, and then a trial.
In the main story, not
in the main story,
yeah.
right. And then you beat it, and I could have given my opinions on the entirety of Shadowbringers.
Yep.
I still more or less can, based on what I've seen. Have I, hit any spoilers?
There's a massive one right after this dungeon.
Cool, we can't talk about it,
yep.
Because we got to the last duty, and the party from hell. Now, you were with me, so it was kind of half the party from hell. It was me tanking and you DPSing,
yep.
Which, by the way, I'll never forgive you for not going healer for this one.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Yeah, in hindsight.
I was like, I'm waking up, I don't want to heal. I just want to be a dancer and just have fun. Yeah, I know.
This is going to sound great to people who don't play FF14.
There's a dancer class. It's mostly support, but it just makes the entire party stronger.
At any rate,
yeah.
We get a black mage who was nice enough, but they kept DC.
They were a good deep black mage, but they had horrible connection problems.
Yeah, they DC'd multiple times.
Yeah.
And a healer who doesn't have the same excuse.
Who couldn't heal.
And hardly DPS'd.
Never DPS'd.
The trouble began when after the first boss. Yeah, after the first boss, I went to go pull a mob, and I guess I wasn't paying attention, because as a tank, you kind of just, if there are no problems beforehand, as a tank, you just assume, yeah, you're behind me.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any reason to doubt that. I should have doubted that, I guess, because the black mage had DC'd, and the healer didn't DC.
He just stood there.
He just stood there. And it was only when I was halfway down my health, I'm not getting healed. What's going on here? Thankfully, so we got past that. I gave the healer the benefit of the doubt and assumed they DC'd too, but it didn't show up. Because they were DC'd for a short amount of time. Whatever, they didn't say anything.
Well, here's the thing, that dungeon, it's weird because, you were doing it for the first time, so you did small pulls.
Yes.
If you do small pulls, you don't really need a healer that much.
True, and
we didn't realize...
that is the only reason I still survived that encounter after I died and got rezzed.
Yeah.
Because it was a small pull.
So here's the thing, we didn't know how terrible this healer was, because we were doing small time pulls because it was your first time.
Yeah.
But when we get to the final boss, when you need to keep fucking healing throughout the whole thing...
The final boss is...
All you did was, do the room-wide galvanize.
The sucker, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't do any DP... He didn't even put the dot. The dot that you...
There was a time where, I could just, autopilot with my hands and just stare at him. He just stood there.
Yeah. A lot of the times. Just waiting for the moment. It's just sucker over and over again. Or physic.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Didn't use his fairy besides... And I'm sure this is inscrutable to the people who don't play FF14, but this isn't for you. I'm sorry. Didn't use his fairy at all. Didn't heal. Didn't put on the dot. Didn't DPS at all. The guy was absolutely awful. And it only came to a... And I was thinking... This is taking long.
Yeah.
In some of the dungeons and during the boss. It came to a head during that where it cannot take long. This is a timed boss.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Which I don't think we've even had in the MSQ to this point.
I don't think so either.
I don't think there's been a mainline MSQ boss
There have been timed bosses in trials and raids and such. But, I think this is the first MSQ timed boss. He advances across an arena and constantly weathers away your points of safety for his big attack. And eventually you have no choice but to just fucking take it. Mm-hmm. And I did take it. I took it.
You brought him down to an inch of health.
I think we ran that guy 6 times.
We ran him a lot. We almost ran out of time before we just gave up.
Second to last time,
mm-hmm.
He was so down. He was so close. I was the only one standing.
Here's the thing.
I popped everything I could.
We would have beaten him every time. The thing is that this is a very timed exclusive fight, and if he just resurrected people when they died instead of wasting his swift cast on healing spells, we would have won.
Yes,
we would have won. That's all it is. It's just a DPS check.
Because that's the whole point. It's
and I'm the only one DPSing. If the other DPS dies, I can't fucking do it alone.
Yeah, it's and any other boss in the game. Okay, someone's dead. Do you have swift cast stuff? Okay, no, it's going to be 15 seconds until that.
Oh,
Okay,
and
you
here's
know what? You know what? Wait that 15 seconds. Swiftcast res.
You know what's worse?
Easier.
I'm a dancer. Half of my shit is making the other DPS better.
Yeah.
That's half of my shit.
Yep. 100%. And so he outright refused. I saw him stand there, cast Sucker, just be standing there.
Yeah.
And then Swiftcast. Oh, he's about to res. Stands there. Casts another heal. And then uses Swiftcast on another heal Sucker from the entire group. Okay, I guess that's not happening. In short,
I don't think I've ever seen the summoner, because we DC'd the Black Mage eventually. The summoner that came in was great. Like
he was good. He fucked up once.
Yeah, but
he fell off the edge.
Everyone's allowed to fuck up like once or twice during a thing.
Yeah.
Like maybe my things are my standards are really low after this, but
I guess so.
I mean, they probably are because I was so excited to see him Swiftcast resurrect me. After the healer failed to heal me.
No, that is above and beyond for a DPS.
Oh.
I mean, a summoner or any red mage should do that anyway, but still. I would have been happy with a Dragoon, frankly. Hey. No, this was absolutely goddamn exhausting. And so your theory seems to hold the most water, which is
that he was a summoner.
This is a level 80 summoner who's like, I never touched Scalder. Let me do this, and it is this because it's still a weird holdover like that. I'm still not sure why they're still doing it for this class.
Because
I think the short answer is too much work to separate them now.
It's a 1.0/2.0 code, and they can't fucking fuck with that.
Yeah, they really can't. So someone who has only been playing presumably has only been playing a caster DPS for this entire thing is all of a sudden being like, I'm going to heal.
Yeah,
and has never healed before, and doesn't understand what comes with that. And based on what they do in this, may not be the best caster DPS.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that was our fun experience. We're actually talking about Fire Emblem today.
So this morning has not put me in the best of moods.
Yes.
So I hope this can fuel me.
Speaking of which, how far did you get in Fire Emblem? Because I don't know if you told me or not.
I have not gotten very far. I just haven't had a hell of a lot of time.
This is Fire Emblem Three Houses. I just realized I didn't say that.
Yeah, it's whatever. The new Fire Emblem.
Yes. The
Harry Potter school.
Very much so. Very much so. Minus Slytherin.
Which I'm disappointed by.
Okay, so there's three. No. There's three class groups. There's the Black Eagles, which is the Empire. Mm-hmm. There are the
Golden Deer,
which is the Alliance of Nobles, and then it's the Lions, right?
The Blue Lions, which is the Holy Kingdom of Knights. Fairness, yes. I think. Actually, from what I've been seeing, maybe this is just the people I'm following, it seems like the Empire is the most popular by like 40%.
It's because they have the hot girl in front of it.
Not even the hot girl, just the asshole girl. And she's fun.
She's not an asshole.
She's a bit dismissive, and it's kind
Hubert treats people like an asshole, but I love Hubert.
Golden Deer is in second with like 35% or so. Mm-hmm. And then Blue Lions is last with like 20-some.
Yeah, because who the fuck would pick the Blue Lions? Like, I almost went for the Golden Deer just for the fact that I liked a lot of the characters of the scene for it. But at the same time, other characters for that class, I don't.
Yeah.
So, because Golden Deer also has that huge fucking guy. I think the name is Raphael.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
He's fun.
Yeah, and I usually include him in my group, but...
Oh, yeah, because you can recruit... So how it works is you have to choose very early on, actually more early on than I thought.
Yeah.
You have to choose one of these three groups to go with. Remember your Pokemon Go selections.
Yeah.
And then that automatically gives you everyone who is part of that
class.
Basically
all based on the fucking first impressions of these people.
But then the whole point is you can still interact with, besides the two leaders of their houses.
Do you want the pessimist, which is the emperor girl? Do you want the optimist, which is the noble dude? Or you want the coward?
I wouldn't even call Claude...
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
wouldn't call Claude an optimist.
No, I fucked it up. I'm sorry. The optimist is the... Prince.
Oh.
Claude is the noble. Claude is the coward.
Yeah, I would say that.
And I'm just like, oh, Claude, I was actually kind of leaning to you, but I don't know.
But then you put traps during the duel, and I didn't walk into them because I saw them.
Put traps during the duel?
Yeah, you put down traps.
Oh, yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not falling for that.
That was the very first thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, like second battle. But yeah, so yeah, like you and me both went with Empire outright. Oh, but one of the main things is you can recruit... This is actually a fear that I had.
Okay, so you can temporarily recruit or permanently recruit.
Let me get this out of the way.
Okay.
This is a fear I had that coming into this is that, remember, okay, Are you like me in that you got in at Awakening?
Yes.
Okay. Awakening, you could recruit everyone.
Yeah.
You meet new people all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
Anyone is free game. Then Fates comes along and does that Pokemon Red and Blue thing, which you had to purchase 2 separate games.
Yeah, I got you.
And you had to choose a route. And if you choose the Nor route, you can only recruit people from Nor, plus 1 or 2 weirdos that are going to be with you no matter what.
Yeah.
Same thing, Hoshido, only Hoshido people, and then Revelations has a mix of everyone.
Or for people that played both of them.
I was scared that this was going to be even more of that, which is you will only know these people if you do their route. Not quite the case.
No. Yeah. You get to know them much, much better. They're a part of your story if you choose their route.
But there's no...
I will praise this for the fact that this is one fucking game.
Yeah, that's also what I was scared about.
Fates did the fucking Pokemon thing, which was terrible.
It was not good.
They all had, like, lackluster stories. Mm-hmm. Even the best one, which was Birthright, story was still lackluster.
Sure.
And it was 3 fucking games.
Yeah.
This is 1 game, 1 price, 3 fucking...
Well, actually, okay. It wasn't 3 games. It was 2 games with 2 playthroughs each.
No, it's the Revelations you had to pay for, too.
I don't recall that.
Fates had Birthright.
Yes. And
Conquest. And then Revelations. All 3 you had to pay for separately. You can get a discount after you bought the one by buying them on the same cartridge, but they all had to be paid for separately.
I didn't recall that.
Yeah.
I for some reason remember unlocking it.
Nope, you don't unlock it. You have to actually pay money for it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But yeah, so my main thing is, besides that, this is 1 game now with 1 price. $60, sure, but 1 price.
And so far, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
These games like this usually terrify the shit out of me. Like, it's the same reason I can't play Persona. I'm always afraid of fucking things up.
Time.
But
I was very... And that's kind of why... There's a more minor version of the problem I had when I played... Because when I got Fates, I chose Conquest initially.
Yeah.
Conquest is so much harder than Birthright.
Yeah, it is.
For one reason. And what's that reason, Dave?
You don't get experience outside battle.
You cannot grind.
Yeah.
There are no more battles besides the story ones.
If you buy one in particular DLC.
You're fucking kidding me.
I'm not.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that.
It's the one, I don't know if you ever got it. It's the one with you go to a haunted place and there's a bunch of like fucking faceless golems. Do you remember that?
No.
There's like a fuck ton of golden golems you can kill. You buy it just to grind. That's what it is.
I may have gotten that, honestly. I was so frustrated with Conquest.
Yeah,
because I fucked up and I kept...
Conquest is the one I didn't finish, not because it's difficult, but because the story angered me so much because everyone in it is stupid.
Yeah. No, that's fair. But okay, yeah, like I may have gotten that if I was still playing Fates at the time, because that was what I was so frustrated with.
Yep.
And that's a minor problem. It was a huge problem for me in Conquest. It's more of a thing to consider in this. I am more up for this kind of min-maxing.
Okay, so
because I play Persona.
Because I'm much further than you in this at this point. Here's what the thing is, like, in the old games, there would always be characters that I'd never touch.
Right.
At least during my first playthrough, obviously.
Sure.
In this one, every student is taking an active part in this battle.
Yeah.
Every single student is keeping up with everyone else.
I have a spot left, and I'm using my entire class.
I'm sorry, what?
Like in every other battle
I'm
in, it's like 9 out of 10. There's 9 people, including myself.
Yeah.
And I have a 10th slot. Like, I'm using everyone.
Yeah, and the only people
I
don't use are the people I recruit. I just have them as a backup in case shit goes wrong.
Sure.
But, like, that's it. Like, there's no one I'm not using. Like, even there's one character I hate personally, but she's also just as useful as anyone else in battle.
So, she's in.
Yeah, so, I mean, this... At least for Black Eagles, neither one of us trusted anyone else. But for this so far, I'm really actually enjoying the characters in this and the feeling that everyone is useful and serves a purpose.
Yeah, it's so far it has been hitting all the Fire Emblem hits. Most of the characters I've met are charming enough that I want to know more about them. Nearly everything about the strategic turn-based part of that seems to still be working where it needs to work.
Yeah,
and the additions to it have been. I think I'm not quite deep enough into it to give an idea of like how combat arts really function and how the battalions help so much. But I appreciate them enough to learn more about them right now.
I can go through them quick just to give you and everyone else a hand, like a little quick tutorial.
Sure, go ahead. But I understand them. I haven't gotten to the point where like, oh yeah, I need to have this combat art on this character.
Yeah.
I'm not that point.
Hitting X on anything first off will give you more description.
Right.
I don't know if anyone know that, but also combat arts are tied to weapon durability.
Yeah, no, I know that.
That was a bad idea, but anyways, it's a system.
Yeah, it's okay. Just keep buying spears for Ferdinand.
Yeah, just keep a couple of weapons. And here's the thing: the best thing that Fates did, the only good thing Fate did, was get rid of weapon durability for everything but healing items. Which they should have got rid of it for that too, but I digress. They could have just gave these characters a stamina bar and served the same purpose.
No. You breaking your weapons.
But anyways, yeah, weapon degradation is in this, and because combat arts uses like 3 or 5
because
points on it.
The point is because you need to buy more weapons, and as a professor have a budget.
Yeah, but you could have solved that too by just increasing the price on other things. You know?
But I can get through without vulneraries. I need weapons.
Yeah, it's not bothering me so much. Like, I do feel like the tightening of the budget every now and then, but now that I've unlocked the blacksmith, I can just repair items for half the cost of buying them.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's all you would ever need.
I also got the big, like, mega sword for the main character that's always in the advertisements. However,
it's like nothing.
It only has 20 durability, and you need to rest to restore it on one of your days off that you could be doing other things. Not only that, but it only restores it by 5 durability.
You're incredibly limited. Does it kill anything it hits in one?
I haven't tried it yet.
Cool.
I probably never will. Another thing that I had...
We're on the last boss, but I mean my
another
rest
thing
days.
you can't do, which you can do, but which I never have tried because I never needed it, was reverse time.
Yeah.
I've never tried it yet because none of my units ever died.
I had one, but I didn't care about the guy enough to bring her back.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I'm a Fire Emblem veteran, and since like I'm used to these games, I don't really have a
hold a tick.
Yeah,
we both confirmed we started Awakening.
Yeah,
I'm sure there are people that will take umbrage at us being veterans,
but that
we have played Fire Emblem games before.
Between the two people in this room, I'm better.
No, okay, that's not what's at. That's okay. You know what? Fuck you. This is the,
I'm just fucking with
This is the Beard on Gaming Podcast now.
No, it's you were having problems with battalions, right?
Talk to your people, Dave.
Okay,
they're the only ones listening.
You're having problems with your battalions, right?
I wasn't. It's just I didn't really understand what was going on. I think I accidentally skipped the tutorial.
You can switch out battalions, like you'd switch out like gear pieces or shit like that.
And do they? Let me ask you this: do they give whoever you assign them to passive like stat boosts?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they do that.
They're not just an extra attack.
They also increase their level, but they have a max level. Like Geralt's only goes up to level 5.
Oh, the battalions have. Yeah. Okay. I thought you meant like they were increasing a person's level by being attached.
No. Oh, they increase their own level by being attached to someone.
Right.
The cool thing about battalions is that the enemy can't attack back.
Yes, that I have actually found.
And if you're next to someone else with a battalion and you use it, which the attacks are called gambits for some reason, I don't know why.
Not sure.
But they will also join you in the attack. They won't add their effect, but the gambit will be stronger. So, like...
Now, is that a chance to happen, or that always happens? That they join it?
I think it's a chance, because it's very finicky when I do it. Like, one gambit can stop everyone from moving the next turn. Another gambit can push a person back. Another gambit just makes everyone around you faster, which was hilarious because it's just a cheerleader squad going, "You can do this! You got this! Yeah!" They actually have voices doing that and waving their hands in the air.
Yeah, I think I got them.
Which I put it on Bernadette, which is even more funny.
I think I got that. And I think I put it on her because that just makes sense. I want the archer to move faster.
Oh no, the archer doesn't move faster. Everyone around her does.
Even so.
Yeah. What was I thinking of? You do have to refresh them, but it's only a couple gold each.
Yeah, no, I was like 10 gold to refresh a battalion I've been using quite frequently, so it's whatever.
But yeah, they're very useful. They're tied to authority.
So that means like characters like Hubert and Edelgard will have probably better battalions. Even me.
Yes, you can switch them out for better battalions, and then as other characters raise their authority, you can bring theirs down.
Yeah.
So, something to consider. I'm looking forward to the... Like,
yeah, I want to get... There's some mechanics that have been introduced that I'm not totally into yet, but I am excited to see where they go, is my point. Yeah. So far, like, the combat arts I've been getting are just better attack.
Sometimes. You should always check to see if your attack or your combat art is better.
Right, but still.
Yeah. It's also weird. This is the first time I'm ever using axe wielders.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I never really had to use them before. They always just...
Why not?
I never really needed them in any other Fire Emblem game. Besides Camilla, there wasn't really great axe users.
I don't know how to tell you, but...
They're better against spears, I know.
They break knights.
Yeah, I know. I never needed them, though.
Alright.
Like, there's never been a great axe user. There's, like, no great axe users in Awakening.
I will disagree with that.
Really, who?
I forget his name.
The guy who's called Teach?
Yeah, who calls you Teach.
Yeah, I never use him.
No, I did too.
In Awakening, you just use mages. Your entire team could be mages. And
you're correct, but I turn him into a berserker, and if someone was holding a spear, and they were within a space of him, they tended to die.
Speaking of which, magic in this is completely revamped.
Yes, I actually like that.
So
they're not,
you have
they're not
very
weapons,
limited magic.
But it's strong as shit.
Oh, yeah. And you can learn more spells, and you don't lose your old ones either.
Yeah, so it's not like... So you have a dark magic user in the Black Eagles. Hubert. No, I know. I'm just saying, but like... So usually what you would do is that magic is essentially just another weapon. And the thing about dark magic was it would absorb health. Now it's just an entirely different element on its own, and he has two separate versions that he can use that are their own relatively low counts.
I think it's miasma that attacks people close to me, and then I have... No, Mire attacks people long range.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay.
I have currently where I am with Hubert, I have miasma and Mire.
Yeah, and I got more advanced miasmas, and oh my god, are they fucking strong!
Yay!
Dorothea,
also dedicated healers, which they don't have to be right next to the people.
Psychic,
Physic.
Oh yeah, Physic. Sorry,
they like those words.
So Limbart,
Lindbert, I think.
Limbert. They're
German.
I have both him and Dorothea.
Dorothea.
How do you say it?
I would have to.
Is it Dorothea or is it a weird one?
I would have to look back at it.
Dorothy.
I think it's Dorothea.
Dorothy.
All right.
I have them doing basically. I have
tiny hat.
Yeah. I have them doing mostly curing.
Yes.
With her focusing more on the physical aspect of it, and Limbart focusing more on the curing people from a long distance. Oh no, he's at physical too. Yeah, they're both basically the same unit for me. I just split them up.
Limbert has been more of a dedicated healer to me.
Yeah.
She's been more like heal when you want, but mostly mage.
I have her stand. I have people standing like a triangle around her, so they're constantly healed by her passive effect,
which is great. That's also. I think I haven't. Have other people had that? Yes, they have. Never mind.
Songstress.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about previous games. And
then when people get close, I just have her zap them.
Yes, that's pretty much
so she can passively heal people, and then Limbart can go with the other group and just keep them healed. Limber and cheese. And then Hubert's my long-range guy with Bernie.
Yeah, burned it up.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. The least interesting character is the main character.
Yeah. It is weird to me how I can see over the course of 3 games how kind of progressively they've given up on character customization.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Awakening. Alright, you have 3 different body sizes, you can choose your face, you can choose your hair, you can choose your voice.
Hell, you can choose your ending.
Yeah. And then, okay, that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Alright, Fire Emblem Fates. Yeah, you still can kind of create your character a little bit, but they're always going to be down to this person and this stuff.
You can't choose your ending unless you buy a new one.
And now Byleth. No character customization. Actually, Robin and Corrin always had the same personalities because they always have the same dialogue options. And there's little here, but I'm glad that for some options with Byleth.
I did not like Corrin.
I didn't either.
I like that he could turn into a dragon and shit.
I
love Robin.
Robin's great.
Oh, Robin's amazing. Why don't they just bring Robin back?
Yeah. No, literally just resurrect Robin. I'll be good with it.
Hey, it could be an alternate universe Robin.
Sure.
They're great on doing that.
Well, it's unfortunate Robin wouldn't have feet.
I'm surprised that Odin isn't in this.
Never mind.
Robin wouldn't have feet. Why wouldn't he have feet?
Remember the character models from the DS versions and how they just weirdly didn't have feet?
No, I don't.
All right.
They didn't have feet?
Yes. What? No. Okay. You mean, when you say while I'm looking this up, you say you're surprised Odin is not it. You mean anyone from Fire Emblem Fates / Awakening?
No, I mean just that character.
Just him? Really? I would love him back.
Owain, right?
Owain /
Odin. I'm surprised one of his versions isn't in this.
Really?
I'm happy Anna's in it, but I'm depressed that she's not a usable character.
Well, Anne's been in everything. She's been there even before we have.
All of them.
Yes.
All of her.
What about Fire Emblem No Feet? I'm sure. Yeah, look, Fire Emblem No Feet. Look, what the fuck?
No feet. What the fuck?
You just never noticed this?
No, I never did.
You just accepted it as canon?
Well, they have shitty graphics, and then I just gave up on Fates.
Yeah, no feet.
Oh, wow, that's weird!
And you know what the story is?
What?
I forgot.
Really?
Yes, so someone assumes, this is how the character models look. They don't have feet. Oh, yeah, we're working on that. We're going to patch it in later. Oh, okay, whatever. And the game should shipped.
You know what's hilarious? They still look better than Fates.
Yeah, a little bit. Fates is much similar, though.
Oh, no. Go back and look at Fates in comparison. Like, just their movements. Like, Fire Emblem's all the characters move like people. Mm-hmm. And then Fates, they all look like fucking ragdolls moving around everywhere. Look at Corrin attack.
I would have to look.
Look at Robin attack animation. Look at Corrin attack animation.
I would have to.
There's no comparison. Awakenings is much better.
All right. But yeah, so that was fun. These characters do have feet. Just
yes, they do. Something I don't like about this though is
What'd you do today, Mark? I talked about feet for a bit.
I don't like the monastery exploring too much. It's very big.
It got tedious.
It gets more tedious.
Yeah.
I always keep the map as large as possible just to see everywhere I have to go and plan my routes around the entire fucking monastery.
Because I feel like I'm missing dire things if I just end my day.
Yeah. And also just like talking to a person could fucking raise their motivation, but you need them to be motivated to teach them.
This isn't my problem.
Ugh,
no,
it's going to be your problem.
Oh, actually, by the way, minor detail. I do like how characters will literally come up to you and say, "Listen, I should probably be this class." And I know I'm talking about it in the most bare bones game mechanics way.
Yeah,
but it's funny how Lindbert is Lindbert, who I've been using to heal people, is just like, you should probably make me a bishop.
Okay, here's the funny thing about that. Like, when they say that and you say yes, the bishop thing is added to the list of choosable.
And that changes their goals.
That being said, I have people come up to me, like Ferdinand.
Mm-hmm.
Ferdinand comes up to me and says, "Hey, I should probably stop studying the lance and the horse and study the lance and the horse."
Sorry. They got me.
Are you having a stroke?
How many fingers am I holding up? Do you smell toast?
Bernie came up to me and was like, I should probably stop studying the bow and the horse and start studying the bow.
And the horse. Just the bow.
And you just want less work?
Now granted, Lindbert coming up to me and saying he wanted to be a bishop was essentially changing from reason and faith to just faith.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, well, I did.
I told him no.
I told him.
I said yes to Bernie
because now
I realized I didn't need horse for her.
Right.
But I told him straight up no. I'm like, listen, I want you to do both. Oh, well.
I was just going to raise his faith. I just needed him to be a dedicated healer.
Yeah.
And then fucking Petra came up to me and wanted to be a thief or assassin.
I said yes to that.
Yeah, okay.
Because I need a thief.
He's like, yeah, you're a sword wielder.
And she's also my only other sword wielder, and you have tournaments with one particular weapon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I can't enter those.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
So she is the only one. She was the only one that could enter the sword tournament. I'm like, I'm glad I kept you a sword user.
Good.
I have. Yeah, kind of think of it. I only have one person that's Lance Ferdinand.
Yeah.
And Bernie. Nope, that's not true. I have Bernie as my main archer.
Oh, but she can lance it up if she needs to.
No, I don't have her as Lance at all. I have her pure archer,
right.
And then I have
but she has Lance
Petra as a backup archer because she needs archery for
thieving. Yeah,
which they will say you need all these skills at this letter.
Yes, for the tests,
but you don't.
Oh.
You just need them at the right level, which doesn't tell you the right level. I think it's usually in 5s. Yeah, I know.
What are you talking about? I'm
so
talking about
at level 10, you can take the intermediate seal exam.
Right.
But it doesn't tell you at level 10. Yeah, I know, right?
I just assumed, because I assumed 5 was beginner, 10 would be intermediate.
It is.
And like master or
but
whatever.
But it doesn't say.
15 or 20. All right.
But, yeah, so you can get 100% by just doing some of them.
All right.
They just help you get a higher percent chance.
I'm double 100. 200 even. So this is also demonstrating like how further you are than me. Because I only had those 2 instances of people coming up to me and asking. It was Lindbert with Bishop and Petra with Thief or Assassin.
Yeah.
I saw no problem with that. Who have you been assigning to the group projects?
I switch it up. I want, here's the thing about this, is you should put one person on that you want to get the skill, and one person that is happy to do that.
Okay. So what I've been doing is Petra wants to do flying for some reason.
Petra, likes flying.
So I put her on with Edelgard because I was going to be a Wyvern rider.
Yes, that's what I do too.
Yes.
I also, for horsing,
Ferdinand is one.
I want Ferdinand to do a horse, but since Bernadette also likes horses, I put her on, so the rank is higher, so their chance of success is higher.
Is there anyone else that you can think that's going to be on a horse? Because I can only think of Ferdinand.
Ferdinand and...
Maybe Hubert? Is Hubert going to be... Like, there's a Dark Knight?
No, I'm keeping straight up Black Mage.
Like Sorcerer, yeah.
Yeah.
I presume that's going to be the class.
No, I think the only people I have planned for, riding anything is Ferdinand and Edelgard. That's going slow, though.
But even then, I mean, like land, cavalry, not flying units.
Yeah.
Which is a different class.
So far as my only rider.
Yeah.
Well, not yet, but I'm planning on it.
His path is set.
See, here's the thing, raising weapon skills is easy. You just have them use the weapon.
Get motivation, use the weapon, put them up on their good weapon.
The other things like
instruction.
Heavy armor and
that's
riding and shit like that, that's all tough. And I'm trying to get Casper to be basically a tank with legs. I don't know the exact
smallest
name.
one of them.
Is it Warrior? Is that what it's called?
It should be.
No, it's not Warrior.
It's Fighter right now at beginner. I don't know what intermediate would be.
Intermediate, it's just basically him wearing heavy armor and having an axe.
Okay,
that's what I want him to be. I have
maybe Berserker.
Edelgard. Since I'm having him do that, I have Edelgard just be the one that's just an axe.
Fighter
for now.
Fighter for now. Maybe Berserker.
The one above Fighter, I think.
Berserker, maybe.
No,
maybe that's Warrior.
Brigand.
Brigand.
I think it's called Brigand.
That makes sense.
Okay, but yeah. I just straight up mercenary every fucking time. I'm probably going to end up being the samurai dude. The advanced seal, there's one that's...
Oh, yeah, I put...
just like a...
I put my Byleth on Myrmidon, which I'm assuming has kind of locked me into being sword user.
Yeah, everything's just sword user for me, which it's probably going to bite me in the long run.
You know what? I'm kind of glad I'm not locked into being a caster.
Oh, what?
I remember locking myself into being a caster as Robin.
That's the thing, Robin wasn't good as anything other than caster. I mean, he could be if you've worked at it.
And Khorne was weird.
I forced myself to make Robin a thief once, but it just didn't feel right.
And Khorne was weird.
Yeah, Khorne, you could only be a sword wielder, really.
Well, actually, okay.
Here's the thing,
No. Here's the thing. When you were with Nor, and you were Nor noble, you got tomes.
Yeah, but they weren't as effective because you were using swords this whole time.
Which is why the Hoshido route, when it lets you use stays and help heal people, was slightly more effective.
Here's the thing, any character you give a special weapon to...
Or just turn into a dragon.
Yeah. Any character you give a special weapon to, you're kind of forcing the player to use that kind of weapon. Mm. So, since Byleth gets... a
sword,
your main character... I'm
going to be an axe wielder.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you know how you get around that?
Huh.
You select the weapon and say, what do you want this to be? And it's like a shifting weapon in the plot.
That could be cool, too, yeah.
What do you have to hit details and say, I want this to take the form of an axe, a spear, a sword.
Yeah.
A mystical tome. I don't know.
I also always hated the fact in Fates that your 2 older brothers always had the weapon that could attack people from far away, and you're stuck with just being a swordsman.
Yeah.
I hated that. They got the cool thunder weapon, and you're just...
And the dark sword.
Yeah.
Chernobog.
And they rode fucking horse. One of them rode a fucking horse, too. Come on! Oh, in this game, you can dismount mounts.
Oh, cool.
I haven't tried it yet because I haven't gotten a single mounted unit, but you can dismount mounts.
I have heard these rumors about riding horses.
It's one of the things I read in one of the hints. Uh-huh. So if you have Edelgard be a Wyvern Rider, which we're both trying to do, you could fly her up to a bunch of archers and then dismount.
Cool.
Right?
Because all of a sudden that's my main weakness gone.
The thing, I don't think you can ride people with you, though, anymore, because there's no more pairing up.
Oh, yeah. I guess too many people exploited that and made the game.
That was the point, though!
Yeah.
You don't get rid of it, you just build levels around it.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe we'll unlock it.
That was the whole point of flyers. You could fly units to places and then switch off.
I would pick up my heavy knight who has maybe one space of movement per turn and just drop them on archers.
The one problem that they haven't gotten rid of was that healers, by just pure healing, don't get shit experience. In every Fire Emblem game, the hardest people to level were healers.
Oh, okay.
Because they don't
You're saying in previous Fire games it was hard.
In this one, too.
Linhardt's been he's up there.
Because I got an offensive skill after I worked on it a bit. But he was the hardest to level until I got an offensive skill.
I've been mostly healing with him, and he's pretty up there.
Yeah, that's what I had to do, too. But at the same point,
alright,
that was a fucking nightmare.
Alright. Maybe I will text you at like 2 a.m. David, you were right.
No, but now you have an offensive spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're fine.
I started with one.
Lindbert? No.
Nosferatu.
Not with him. I didn't start with anything with him. All I had was healing. At least I'm pretty sure.
Nosferatu. His whole thing is he deals physical magic damage.
Yeah.
And heals himself.
I didn't think he had one.
Yep.
I don't know. Anyways, he has one now.
Alright. No, I had it, but it's mostly when he gets attacked.
He has both dark and light attacks now. So he's like, he will never run out of fucking magic.
That's good. Did you like this tutorial about just the Black Eagles, people? I have no idea how the other two guys work.
If I knew you were picking Empire, I would have picked Golden Deer just for the fuck of it, for the show. But
whatever.
I didn't know.
Do you know me?
I know. Yeah. I know. But I told you, I woke up early and I played it, and I told you I picked Black Eagles. I'm like, okay, so Mark will probably pick something else now.
No. Fuck you.
I'm glad I did, though, because I'm really enjoying the characters. Though.
Yeah, Black Eagle. That's my one regret, is I'm going to have to play this 2 more times as Golden Deer and Blue Lions, and they're not going to be as fun, I don't think.
I'm wondering, like, because I won't say too much details about it, but I'm going into a battle where one of the characters, one of the students, knows the person I'm going up against. I'm wondering, and I recruited him.
I
didn't recruit him. He's added to my party for the month. I'm wondering if having him in the battle will change anything. So, like, you know how in the old games you could talk to people and talk them down? I'm wondering if that could be the case, but I don't know.
That'd be pretty neat. At least I'm hoping for a little bit of, like, fluff dialogue.
Because every time you beat someone in combat and then they have a little dialogue as they're dying, I'm like, oh crap, I probably could have saved them, couldn't I?
Nah.
Awakening and Fates drilled that into me. They drilled that into me, like if a character gets a special death montage, you probably could have saved them.
Yeah, no, I had that issue for a few times too. Hey, I'm scanning the enemy line to see if anyone wants to defect. I don't know. Is it gruff-looking bandit number 3 or Bishy?
Here's the thing, like there's one in Awakening that you can't save, but I thought you could because you had a sister with you. So I forget his name. It was when you went across the seas.
Oh, you can recruit him, but not when you're thinking.
No, it's in a DLC.
Yes, not when you think.
So, like, the area breaks down around you, so I'm trying to get all my units up to him while protecting the fucking sister who just got added to my party and is weak and didn't have a weapon because I didn't know she starts with no weapon. And yeah, she couldn't talk to him at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
Oh, well.
But we've been spending a lot of time bitching about older Fire Emblem games.
No, this one's good, but we also haven't finished it yet, so this might lose us at one point.
Here's the thing, like, a lot of this I'm enjoying.
Yes.
But a lot of it still irks me the wrong way because it's Fire Emblem and they don't like fixing their problems.
You're gonna keep buying it.
But if you like Fire Emblem, you're gonna like this game. It has it has the same combat. They added more to it to keep it interesting. And You don't have to buy multiple games this time.
Yay! Always a plus.
Yeah.
For my wallet. All right. Well, that's all I really had to say about that.
Yeah, I think
you pretty much summed it up.
Yeah, I think a big thing is going to come down to me is whether or not the story changes dramatically, or at least the feeling of it changing dramatically if I switch houses.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a big thing for me.
I would hope so, because I can justify maybe 2 playthroughs that are very similar. I can't justify 3.
Yeah. It's probably going to be all the same missions, but I don't know. As long as it feels like it's different for me talking to people, I'd be happy.
Even if it's a different reason for.
But I'm looking at the other houses, and I see a lot of similarities to the characters, and I'm worried that they're just going to replace characters.
Now, what if the story goes that they're all clones of each other? Now, you know what? I won't see that coming.
I'm just worried that they're going to replace characters to fulfill certain roles in cutscenes. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, what you mean. We'll see. But yeah, that was our first impressions of it. So far, it's really good. We're liking it.
It's good.
I
can see who Hubert would be in other cutscenes.
Yeah, right.
I see the 2 people.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and all 3.
Fuck me. Anywho,
all right. We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for joining us, and catch you next time. Peace.
Spay and neuter your pets.